Okay, so welcome to this ECG question on the 2023 Leaving Cert, question A4. So the image below shows the sculpture based on intersecting triangular planes, and the drawing on the right shows the incomplete plan elevation of these two intersecting planes. Now, this is very unusual to most dihedral questions asked. There is no line of intersection. And we have to draw the plan and elevation of the line of intersection between the two planes. Then part B is determine the true shape of the surface DEF. So determine the true shape of the surface DEF. Right. So I'm going to just bring up a model of the question. So we've got our planes there, our elevation, plan view, right? And we have to find the line of intersection. So I'm just going to bring up the solution here, okay? And don't get bogged down in it, right? I am going to go through drawing it, so no panic. So what I will do is draw a horizontal line in elevation that will intersect the two planes, and I'll get the plan view of those two lines where the plane intersects the two lamina. Contain a point in the line of intersection. Right. So I'm going to go through this on a sheet and then explain it as we go along. So I'm going to pick, I suppose, any point on surface ABC. I'll go with point A. Right, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line through A. Now, point D is going to be a point on the line of intersection between the two surfaces because it touches line AB. Alright, so I couldn't draw a horizontal line up there. It's a bit wasted going with a horizontal line through D, and the simplest is just to go through A. So I've drawn a horizontal line elevation. Now, what that is the edge view of a horizontal plane. Now, where this line intersects line DF, I'm going to drop that down to plan. So this is where it intersects line DF in plan, and where it intersects line DE in plan, I'm going to bring that down there. So here's where it intersects line DE. Now, where the line touches, okay, or the section plane touches line BC in elevation, I'm going to drop that down to plan. Right. So I'm going to label them. Okay, A2, and then 3, and 4. Here's 3, here's 4, okay, and here's number 2. Now I'm going to join them together. So I'm going to join 3 to 4, and I'm going to join 2 to A. And where they cross is a point on the line of intersection. So they cross on a point on the line of intersection. And D is on the line of intersection, so I'm going to join that back to D. So I'm going to bring that point now back up to elevation. And it comes from that height. So that's it there. So here is the line of intersection elevation. Right. So we're going to understand that in 3 dimensions. So, I'm going to put in a horizontal section plane that contains point A. And then I'm going to get where this plane, a horizontal section plane, intersects both lamina. So, that's down there in red, and that's the edge of the plane elevation. And here's the, here's the intersection of them in the plan. Now, see where they intersect, they contain a point on the line of intersection. Okay? So there I have my line of intersection there. And then I can get the elevation of the line of intersection by bringing this point back up to the XY line and up to elevation. As per I have done here. Brought that back up to elevation. Now, our plan view of the line of intersection. So the next part now is we have to find the true shape of the surface DEF. So I'm going to get the surface as an edge view in an auxiliary elevation. I'm going to rotate it onto the x1, y1 line and bring it back. Right, so I'll start drawing. Now I'm going to project along line FE because line FE is a true length. It's on the xy line in elevation, so it's a true length in plan. So I'm projecting along line FE, and I'm going to project point D. So I'm going to draw in my x1, y1 line. Okay, now I'm going to get my heights from elevation. I want to mark that in there with my compass, so I got my height from elevation, mark it in there. And I'm going to draw in the edge view of surface DEF. Okay, so here's D1, F1, E1. I'm going to get my compass now. I'm going to rotate that surface until it's onto the x1, y1 line. I'll rotate that onto the x1, y1 line, and then I can project it back down parallel to line FE, or perpendicular to the x1, y1 line. And then I'm going to project D parallel to the x1 and y1 line. Here's D1, and then this is the true shape of surface D, KEF. Here's the true shape. So how does it work in 3 dimensions? So we projected along line D, or EF, because it's on the XY line in elevation, so it's the true length plan on the horizontal plane. When you do that, the line projects as a point and the plane projects as an edge. We're going to rotate the surface until it's onto the x1, y1 line. And as the surface is being rotated, D follows the path of an arc. Okay, and there's the true shape there. The surface is on the horizontal plane. Okay, thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.